Okay, part two of this video. So it's difficult to see, but there's one actuator just behind here, one actuator just inboard here, and one actuator straight back through here, which is a different geometry look and feel than the one that I purchased. Opening and closing the car door, listening to it click, the one that's back here on the side of this unit here, that's the one that's bad. So I need to access that. And what I had to do was come down here and remove 2 screws, and then I'll pull this out. And it's going to separate right here. Here's the part, and there were the 2 screw holes. It's difficult to see, but this harness right here, I'm going to pinch it with my thumb, the connector, pull it down. It's again very difficult to see, but here's the actuator I just connected. There's a bolt on the bottom, bolt on the top, and a guide pin. So I believe they're 5.5 millimeter bolts. I'll try to get them out. I'm probably not going to be able to record it though. I'm going to turn it from underneath, but just showing from the front. You can see the thumb wheel right here on the bolt. So the first one's out. It's pretty short. It is a 5.5 millimeter bolt head. Video from underneath showing where the thumb wheel has to go to get the other bolt. Once that bolt was removed, the part pulled straight out. I'll flip it over here. You can see the original part number. It's this guy. So I'll just put this one back where the other one was. So I slipped the part on there, and what I had to do was kind of rotate it. It moves this door, which is the recirc. So I think I might have misstated it as the blend air door earlier. But I basically had to push it from the side, coming up from underneath, and rotate it a little bit, or spin this door, and then you get it on one of the 3 pins. The 1 pin in the correct hole, and then slide it on. I didn't show it in the video, but I actually took out the filter here, and it's basically a cover with 2 tabs that you manipulate on the ends. The cover comes off, pull the filter straight out, and the airflow is down. So I'm just going to put that back in. You can see the filter is labeled airflow down. Filter's in place. Just secured the second tab. So it's tab here, tab on the other side. You're not going to be able to see it, but I came in through the front here and tightened the 2 bolts hand tight, and I'm just going to tighten them up with the tool now. Tighten them up with my thumb wheel. I'm probably not going to show in the video, but I'm just going to shut the door, the driver's side door, and hear further clicking again. And then afterwards, once I get everything back together, I'll drive the vehicle around and actuate that feature. Did forget to mention to reconnect the harness, or it's not going to work. So I've got the van powered up with the HVAC on, and what I'm going to do is cycle the recirc button, and you should be able to see the door moving. I don't know if you could see that. It was very quick. There it goes. So I'm going to key off. Should be no clicking. Keyed off. I found the home position, so we're good. I'll button this up. Last things first, that was to get this guy back in place. Pass him through the bottom. And then I'll secure the 2 screws underneath. I just want to point out down here that the outboard screw, the hole on the plastic side is round. This one's a slot. So make sure you secure this outboard one first, then do the inboard one. Those 2 bolts are secured. We'll come in and put that cloth backing back on. One thing to note with these is where we had pushed the pins in to get them out, I've pushed them back in the opposite direction so they stand proud now to put them in, because then you'll put them in and then you'll push them flush. So what I'm going to do is put the first one in at the bottom, connect the light, and then get the top two in. First one's in, lined up with the hole. Push it flush. It's not coming out. The other thing I did was I ran this piece of the foam into that slot. Up top, the harness is connected. I'm not going to put in the video, but I'll secure these other two tabs. Okay, the tabs are back in. The light works for the glove box. Coming down here first. Swing it up. I'm going to pull this guy down. Drop him into the slot. Holds itself in place now. And then pinch the sides here. And get them in. There we go. We are done.